This is ZNS Total Sports.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Amajal Knowles with your Sunday sports. And then there were four after a Saturday night filled with drama and some big-time matchups. Four teams walk through the battle unscathed, secure their spot in the Final Four of the 2019 Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic. In the first game, the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins faced off the Jack Hayward Wildcats, and this one was all Doris from start to finish, as it seemed fatigue got caught up with the Wildcats, who were one of the better shooting teams in the tournament, but they couldn't buy a bucket in this one. Doris would secure the first spot in the Final Four easily, 43-30.
I just want to thank God for allowing us to get to the Final Four. It's been my first time since 2014, so quite a while since we've gotten up. But the overall game, I think, it was an okay game once again for my team. Wanted to push the tempo a little bit at Jack, because we know they didn't have much legs from playing early today. But I think we did it for the most part, but I still didn't think that we executed efficiently on offense and defense. We had to think about a 27-point lead, almost a 30-point lead, and allow the guys to get back into the game. So we were a little healthy-skelter here and there, but fortunately enough for us, we had a big enough lead and we were able to sustain that. But moving on to the tournament, we just have to buckle down, and get ready to play the winner of Anatole and Sunland, and we're just going to be ready to go.
Next up, in arguably the game of the tournament, C.I. Gibson and the Grand Bahama champ St. George's played in a rematch from Friday night. The Rattlers were in full control of this game for arguably the first 23 minutes before it all went downhill. Leading by 5 with just under 30 seconds to play in the game, the Rattlers made several mental lapses uncommon to a C.I. Gibson team that allowed the Jaguars to go on a 6-0 run in that span to steal the game 44-42.
To God be the glory. Great things he has done. I just have such great coaches who make me look like I know what I'm doing. We have great kids. But we told our kids, we're going to stick to team defense. We was playing out of character. And in that last 30 seconds, our whole goal was to shadow number 3, which we did. We put a guy who hardly plays, but we know he was fast enough to hang with number 3, and he did his job tonight.
Now, it seemed that early on it took you guys a while to get in the rim, the offense, but it seemed in the second half things started to click. What happened?
Well, we got caught up playing Cy Gibson's game. They punched them out yesterday, and they punched them out again. But our kids responded. I'm so proud of them. They listened. Even though I got frustrated, I lost faith, but God could do anything.
I know. I don't even know what to say right now. We just didn't give up.
Right. How does it feel to be in the Final Four?
It's the first time. We built for this, like our coach say. All right. We just proved them wrong. That's it.
In the next game, another one that went down to the wire, the CC Sweden Cobras and defending champions, the Tabernacle Baptist Falcons, they faced off, and these teams would be in a dogfight for all 4 quarters, but the guard play of CC would be the story of the game. The Cobras managing to control the tempo over the last 2 minutes to knock out any hopes of a three-peat for Tabby and lock up their spot in the Final Four, 49-48.
We dig down really, really deep. We wanted it more than them. We persevered. We noticed the last time we played them last night, what was essential to beat them. And we played that the entire game. So as a result of that, we were able to win the game tonight.
And in the final game, we saw the Anatole Rogers Timberwolves and the Sunland Baptist Stingers play in another close one. And for Anatole, who was on the verge of elimination several times throughout the tournament, they would negate Sunland's hot shooting and power their way into the Final Four, led by a stellar performance from guard Tyrell Butler. They would win 40-38.
Very excited. I have a lot of confidence in my team going into the Final Four. I just know that we got to do it. We just needed that little extra push. But you God, we can win, we can make it.
You had a big dunk in the fourth quarter. It kind of seemed to turn the game around and the momentum swing in your favor. Just walk me through that play.
I was just feeling the intensity of the game. I just wanted to win. I had to do what I had to do.
In news from the association last night, Buddy Hield with a big performance, finishing with 34 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal in 36 minutes of play during the Kings' 119-116 victory over the Thunder. Hield dropping a team-high 34 to help the Kings to their 31st victory of the season, and the win keeps Sacramento half game back of the San Antonio Spurs and Los Angeles Clippers in the race for the playoffs. Hield has been having a breakout season thus far for Sacramento. Now, if you're worried about Buddy's relationship with the Kings coach, Dave Yeager, he made as much clear after the Kings beat the Thunder on Saturday when a reporter asked Hield where he and Yeager stood after their confrontation. But he said, "We are on good terms." Yeager was visibly frustrated after Hield took a deep three-pointer late in the game against the Warriors on Thursday. The two had a spirited conversation on the Kings sideline. The head coach clarified before Saturday's game that he was not upset with Buddy's shot selection, that he actually drew up a play for him on that possession. Now, will it be one of the teams from Nassau, or will the lone Grand Bahama team, St. George's, find a way to secure a spot in the final game on Monday? Find out more in tomorrow's Sportscast. And that's been a look at sports on this Sunday. I'm Amajal Knowles. A quick check on weather is up next.
This is ZNS Total Sports.